Understanding what sells on Etsy is going to help you sell better on Etsy. So in today's video, I want to share with you an easy way to actually learn from best-selling shops what items are doing well and how to find amazing niches you can start creating and designing your products for. I want to share this all with you coming up next. Now, the main platform we're going to use today to help us do our product research is Everbee. Everbee is a fantastic tool if you are trying to find best-selling designs and actually understand what sells well on Etsy. Everbee gives you data in regards to what items are selling well by showing you how many sales they had in a month and the total lifetime of the listing, and they give you the listing age so you know what items are actually trending right now on Etsy. Now, if you want to check out Everbee on your own, they were so kind of give my audience a discount code for you to try this out on your own and to see if it is best for your print-on-demand business. I'll make sure to leave all the details down in my description box below. All right, so when I'm trying to find different type of products to focus on, or even find a shop to focus on, again, not to copy them, but to identify what products are doing well, I like to go into the Etsy search bar and I like to search up very broad, right? The reason why I do this is because the more broader my term is, the more I'm able to filter those searches with items that are actually best-selling products. So for instance, here, I like to focus on a person or a profession. In my case today, I'll just do teacher shirt. And again, this can be done for any type of category, which I'll show with you today. Our first one is shirt, then I'll show you coffee mugs, and I'll just share with you a special bonus product at the end just to share with you how easy it is to find top trends with Everbee and Printify. So with that being said, we have teacher shirt here. And again, I see all type of things here. Of course, I see from Etsy letting me know best-selling products, but more specifically, I want to identify how early a listing is and even how early a shop is listed that can actually find things that are top trends. So with that being said, I like to head over to analytics. And from here, I'm able to see all this information, but I want to scrum all the way over to the side here because I want to look at two things. I want to look at total shop sales, and I want to look at when this shop was around. So I'll make my screen a little bit smaller here so we can get both of these things into play. So I have the shop age here and total amount of sales. And normally what people would do is that they'll go and try to find, the top listings, but I want to find the top shops because in that shop is going to be multiple different niches I can target that I may not even think about selling. So with that being said, I want to set two criteria for my listing here. I want to have a shop that's no older than 4 years old. The reason for this is because I want to make sure that whatever products I am creating has generated sales recently. If I focus on a shop that's been around for 7 years, then they may have had those sales, that first year they was around. But I want to find reasonable shop ages that can give me reasonable results in regards to listings. And of course, I want to go and make sure that the shop sales is pretty high. Now, my personal criteria I set for myself to make sure the shop is doing well is about 20,000 sales. Now, of course, you can fluctuate if it's 10,000 or 30,000 sales. But in my case today, when I'm selling t-shirts or trying to do any type of product research, I want to make sure that the shop age is no more than 4 years and the total shop sales is nothing less than 20,000. So when I go here, I can just filter this, first of all, with shop age. And the reason for this is I can see automatically how early a shop has been around, and I can see on the other side how many sales this listing or this shop has in its total lifetime of being visible. Now, if you see here, this shop has only been around for 6 months and it has received about 1,000 plus sales. Again, that's not enough for me because I want to try and hit that 20,000 mark as much as possible. Now, just as a way of example, this shop here has been around for 6 months, and notice here it doesn't necessarily hit our goal of 20,000, but let me tell you, it's awfully close, right? 16,000 total sales. Even though this may not meet my criteria pinpoint, it's close enough that this shop, for whatever reason, has done extremely well in the last 6 months, and it proves that because it has so many sales. So this is one I would definitely click over here. I will learn from this shop. Again, I'm not trying to copy the listings, but I want to learn from the listings and see what are they doing well. What are they doing for, micro niches? How are they designing their product? What are they doing in regards to keywords? What are they doing in regards to mock-up images? What product category are they utilizing? All these things I can learn from when I identify top shops that are going to show me top trends. Again, I go down, this shirt or this listing is 7 months old, the shop is 7 months old, and again, received about 400 sales. That's not what I want to target. And I just scroll down here and try to find one that meet my criteria. Again, 8 months, 11,000 sales. I would think that is worth targeting, but I want to find one that meet my criteria even further. Here I have 10,000 sales. That's worth checking out as well. And this is my process. I want to go down and see if there's anything close in regards to my listing criteria. Now this one here, 18 months old. Again, we know this is just what a year and a couple of months here. Again, 18,000 sales in the lifetime of the listing. I will open this up in a separate page. And again, I would do a further research understanding what are they doing in regards to their listings and how can I integrate that in a unique way over into my personal products. So I will open this one up here, and now I have that shop available that I'll look at a little bit further. And this is my process I would do. Now, as you see here, the more we're getting with age, the more we have more sales for these listings here. Again, 19 months old, 15,000 sales. But look at this one here, 20 months old, and it has received 36,000 sales in the lifetime of the listing. This is the one I want to target. Not only does it meet my criteria with the age of the listing or the age of the shop, but it also meets my criteria in regards to the shop sales that's going to generate sales for me as well. Again, if this shop has received 36,000 sales within 20 months, then it's obviously doing something right. It's obviously targeting micro niches. And just as a side note here, this is a shop that's obviously selling apparel, more so specifically t-shirts. So when someone say, hey, you can't really sell t-shirts on Etsy because it's a overpopulated, oversaturated niche, here's my overall framework of understanding saturation. If it's saturated, that means it's selling. I need to do my part as an Etsy seller and infuse unique design opportunities or even value points, communicating key terms or whatever it may be to break through the competition. Because obviously, if this shop is 20 months old, and it has received 36,000 sales in the lifetime of the shop, then that means saturation is just telling me things are selling well. So this one also will be one I will open up. And this is what you would do, just not for the t-shirt category, but if you're selling coffee mugs, the same process will be done with the coffee mugs category, selling tumblers, selling, here's my unique one here, pillows, then you can start making sales as well. So let me share with you how this process is done, just not with coffee mugs, but with my special item, which is pillows at the end. And again, I just want to search up broad. Again, I want to make sure that I combine whatever my category is, let's say in our case today, coffee mug, and I want to combine that with a specific person or with a specific profession. These two things will let me find multiple shops that are doing extremely well. And I can do the same process I did with the shirts, identify top trends. I can start selling in my shop. So in our case today, instead of us focusing on a profession teacher, we're just simply focused on a person like mom. So we'll put mom coffee mug here. And then this is extremely broad. I'm not even concerned about the level of competition. All I want to do is go here and find top shops that have been, birthed in the last 4 years that I can replicate and integrate those listings into my shop as well. So I go to product analytics tool here with Everbee, scrum all the way over to the side. And again, I want to have those two things in my view, the shop age and the total amount of sales. I'll filter number one, the shop age from the earliest to the least. And then I go down here. Now, this is where we got to make some changes in regards to our criteria. Because I am selling mugs, I definitely want to see what is the average amount of sales a shop is getting and what is considered great sales and what is considered moderate sales and what is considered low sales. I still want to follow my criteria because I believe mugs is a place that's selling extremely well all year round. So I think we can still find some great products to sell when we have our criteria set for 20,000 sales for a listing. But again, we need to always be mindful of the margin that we have. We can go a little bit lower too. If a product is 10,000 or 15,000 or 18,000 sales, that still fit our criteria if it has a proper range in regards to shop age. Now I'll share with you just a couple of examples right now. So I have my shop age here, again, 3 months old, 19 sales. That's not worth me looking at. 3 months old, for about 4,000 sales, not worth me looking at as well. Then it'll be on there long enough. And to make a little point known as well, it needs to be in my category, right? This is a sweatshirt. So I need to make sure that whatever I'm researching, it needs to have majority of my products, if not all of my product category in the shop itself. I don't want to target a shop that's selling sweatshirts, pillows, coffee mugs, tumblers, because these sales might be, fluctuating all type of different product categories. I just want to focus on a predominantly, focused coffee mug shop that's generating those sales based upon that product category. So with that being said, I'll scroll down a little bit further here. And again, for you to do that part, you might have to go a little bit deeper into the shop to see each and every listing. But I think you get the point here. With that being said, I do find one that's close to meeting my criteria, just as a #1 shop here. This one here has been around for 13 months and it has received about 15,000 sales. Again, that's close enough for me to look at this a little bit further, catch my eye, and I'll open this up into another page here so I can review this a little bit further. If I go down a little bit more, I see this shop here, 16 months old, and it has received 21,000 sales. There's something about this shop that's generating sales that I need to learn from it and integrate over into my shop. I open this one up and learn from that shop as well. And this is the process you would do no matter what category you're in. You want to target a low shop age and look at the highest amount of sales you can find with both of those criteria in mind, so you can find a shop worth integrating over into your listings. Again, not copying, but learning from the listing, mock-ups, keywords, niches, how to lay up your design, all those things we can learn from to integrate over into our product category. Way of example, we'll do the same thing here with a different product category. So say if we want to focus on pillows, we'll focus on a specific person. So with that being said, we will look at granny or grandma pillow. Then we will go into the listings here with the analytics tool with Everbee, scroll all the way over to the side. And then we want to filter this with the shop age again. And then I want to look at the shops that has 20 plus, 1,000 sales in it or somewhere close to that with a proper listing age or a shop age here. And I see this one here. Again, I would just definitely want to be mindful of what is being visible here. Again, I see grandma postcard pillow, 16 months old for the shop age, 20, plus 20,000 sales here. And this could be my criteria. I'll open this up and just go through the listing even further. This one here, 17 months old, meeting my criteria, hitting close to 20,000, but worth my time because it's not even 2 years old. So I'll focus on this one here. And any shop, here's the point that we bring this up. Any shop that you're looking at, you want to open it up a little bit further and identify what sales are they gathering from listings, right? We want to see what are the listings that's generating those sales for this product. But as you can see here, this is the process we would do to find top shops. And what I would do personally is do this for 10, 15, 20 shops in my product category. If I'm selling t-shirts, I'll find 15 to 20 shops that's doing well, following my criteria. Selling mugs, selling, pillows. This is what I would do to identify what shops are doing well, because at the end of the day, I don't want to copy, but I want to learn from the listing and be a student of that product category and integrate these top selling products into my own shop that can offer more value to my customers. So with that being said, now that we have all of our shops, right, we want to go a little step further and identify what products are doing well in our shops. So again, you would do this for 10, 15, 20 shops in whatever product category you want to sell in, because the overall goal is that you want to curate a list of the top selling products in all of these shops here. Now, of course, you can go down here in each individual listing and do this manually and see what are best sellers, which ones are great at reviews, or you can utilize Everbee's analytics tool here to analyze the entire shop to find the best selling products. Now, we have already done our criteria to set this to be a shop worth searching for in regards to how old the shop is in regards to sales. Now we want to go to that stage of just plucking out all the best selling products so we can focus on those in our shop. So Everbee makes it extremely easy for us to do that by going to the Analyze Shop tool here. And what we would do is that we want to filter this from the highest to lowest sales, which we can simply just click on this button here where it says total sales. And now it'll filter this from highest to lowest. If I click it again, and now what this has automatically done within seconds was to show me every single product that has generated sales for this entire shop. Again, if this shop is only 17 months old or so, then we definitely want to understand, well, how did they generate so many sales in a short amount of time? And this is why. It is these listings which really show a specific niche and a design trend we can integrate over into our listing. Again, I'm not here to copy, but I'm here to understand, well, what niche drove you sales. I'm here to understand what design style what's driving your sales. I'm here to understand what mock-up color did you use in the first thumbnail of your image to help drive sales. I'm here to understand what keywords you use in your titles and tags to help you drive sales. And with that data, I can bring that over into my design space to curate multiple listings that fit that data, not more so copy that design. That's a big difference. I want to design things based upon data, not copy that design. And here I have a plethora of different type of niches I can get into that can help me generate the same amount of sales. Here, your words matter. We can focus on that listing here. Again, we have SPED teacher shirt. Again, we have Be Kind shirt. We have cat flowers. All these different type of niches that we would never have thought about have generated sales. A dandelion shirt. All these things here generated 500 plus sales, 600 plus sales, 900 plus sales. And when we look at this, just not over one shop, but 15, 20 shops, we're only going to focus on products that has generated sales. Now, more specifically, I like to set a criteria where I do not go less than 20 lifetime sales for the listing. So if this product here only generated 14 sales, that wouldn't go on my list. If this product generated 18 sales, that wouldn't go on my list. It needs to be 20 or above that meets that standard to be on my list. So I'll start here with this listing, and everything up will be a part of a brand new list of t-shirt niches I can design for, because all of these products are showing me thousands upon thousands of sales that is proving a demand based upon people shopping on Etsy. Everbee again makes it really easy to filter all of these things into my own data space by utilizing the export button here, where I can export this entire shop. It'll send this list to my email. From there, I can plug it into Google Sheets, or I can plug it into whatever Excel spreadsheet that I have and take out all of these products that's generating 14 sales, 18 sales, 11 sales, take them out of my list. So every time I look at my product list over, again, 10, 15, 20 shops, it's only showcasing high demanding products that are in high demanding niches that can generate for me high profit. And that's exactly what I would do if I'm trying to start off new in 2024. I want to identify key product categories that's selling well, identify top shops in that category, and then identify top listings in that category for me to integrate over into my own unique sales. Now, if you want to check out Everbee on your own, again, I make sure to leave all the details in my description box below for you to get started on your own. And if you are new to Print on Demand and you're trying to get your Etsy shop up and running, I have created a free Etsy starter course that will share with you exactly how to start your own Etsy Print on Demand business from start to finish. If you want to check out my free course, check out my link down below as well. As always, my friends, my name is Jay, and I will see you in the next video.